Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Cinema Stitches. I'm your yarn host Jennifer and we are in a different area of my office. You guys have never seen this corner. The reason we are over here is because I am hosting, me and Kayla from Llama Mama Kayla are hosting a crochet along, and we encourage you guys to join with us. Now with that being said, this is called Jen and Kayla, or Kayla and Jen like big balls, because it's hilarious first of all, and secondarily we got a lot of big balls in our spots. So okay. The reason we're standing here is because this is my big ball cabinet, and it's cute. I did that with my Cricut years ago. Alright, the whole point of this make along is to use your big balls. Use the big balls, okay? We got big balls, we need to use them, right? Kayla and I both have anniversary cakes. My anniversary cakes are not over here, and I am not using my anniversary cakes because what is behind these doors are my biggest of my big balls, okay? These are my big honking balls, okay? We're going to see how many times I can say balls in this video. These right here are the biggest of the big balls that I own. They are, and I'm looking around, they are the biggest. They're my biggest balls. They're Endless Impeccable that I bought at Michael's on clearance like 4 years ago at a minimum. It might have been longer than that. It might have been pre-pandemic. These were clearanced out. They were originally like really expensive. We're going to have a yarn avalanche. This is a big ball, right? Alright, so this is the Endless Impeccable. I think these were like 30, 40 bucks when they first came out. Okay? And these are more than a pound. Let me grab my glasses. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these, because I think that is something else. I have 5 of these bad babies. Alright? I bought them with the intention of making a blanket. A king-size blanket for my bed. And because a king-size blanket sounds like torture, wow, there's a lot of glare happening. King-size blanket sounds like torture. That's not going to happen anymore. So I want to use these because I don't want them just sitting around going to waste. Now, by big balls, I mean like a pound and up. Okay? So if you have a big giant ball that is a pound or more, that qualifies as big balls to use in your big ball crochet along. Okay? This ball has 1,790 yards. It is a medium number 4. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it 2 together, probably with the gray. Maybe the yellow. I don't know. Probably the gray. I think the gray and the purple will be really pretty together. It says it's made in India. It says it recommends a 5mm hook. It is impeccable. It's impeccable yarn. It's 100% acrylic. And because I believe, and I can't speak for Kayla, you gotta go over and watch Kayla's video as well and see what she has to say, what she's doing. I think Kayla might be using the anniversary cakes because she has quite a few, but she might not be. I don't know. We just kind of like made the bare bones plans and then decided on October 1st we're gonna do a video. Now you have 7 days to make as much as you can out of your big ball. Okay, so October 7th we're gonna come back and show our work. So I want you to take out your biggest ball and we're going to see how much we can crochet in 7 days, okay? You can continue. The project does not have to be done in 7 days. I just want to see how much we can make in 7 days, how big of a project we can make in 7 days, and how much of our big balls we can use. Because I'm planning on using 2 balls held together, and any of those colors would be beautiful with it, right? So we have this color, that color, that color, and that color. And I really was going to put them all together in a blanket and make this beautiful, glorious... Bentley is licking on my toes. You love Mama? I pulled out the purple. I think we're going to use the purple and the gray held together. I just think that will be beautiful. And it'll give it like a marled look. And yeah, you can make a blanket. You can make a sweater. You can make a baby blanket. You can make whatever it is that your little heart desires. But I want to see how much of these big balls we can use in 7 days. And you can do this as a full-on all October project. Work with your big balls. It doesn't need to be done by the 7th. On the 7th, me and Kayla are going to show our work and see what we can accomplish. There is a pattern for the 6-day star blanket that says that you can finish it in 6 days and is really popular right now. You can do that blanket and see if you can finish that in 6 days. You don't have to use the whole ball, but I mean, if you make a whole blanket, you're done. There you go. You made a whole project and you used your big giant balls. I also have some 1-pounders that are tan that I really want to use up. And I thought about using those, but I'm like, no, these have been around way longer than the tan 1-pounders. So that is our goal for the week. That is what we're doing. I'm gonna label her. Yeah, I'm gonna label Kayla. I'm gonna tag Kayla below. I'm gonna as soon as she uploads her video, because I don't know what time she's uploaded her video, I will also share that one in the community tab so you guys can just go click on it and view it. We're going to be working together on this project because Kayla and I are working on a sisterhood. I have liked Kayla for a really long time. I've always admired her. I've always looked up to her. And her and I talk in chat a lot. And we don't talk of that. We don't go online and be like, hey, I talked to Kayla today. And she don't go, hey, I talked to some Stitches today. We just... Our relationship is very personal. We keep it private, and everything that's said between us is just kept. I don't even repeat what she says to me. She don't repeat what I say to her. It's very personal. It's very private. And a lot of people don't even realize that we're friends. Like, we're friends. We talk smack. Kayla always is. She's funny. She has me laughing a lot. She says stuff that is just off the wall ridiculous, which is my kind of humor. Can I help you? He's sitting up, whining at me, trying to shake. High five. That's what you wanted? All right, you're a good boy. He's like, Mom, why are you standing up? I don't like this. So we're doing this in solidarity and sisterhood. And Kayla and I just wanted to do something together because, I mean, we're both really cool chicks. And we both have a really strange sense of humor. And we just wanted to do something together. And I figured, and it was her idea initially, and then I was like, I brought in the big balls because, you know, 7 stitches. I was like, let's use our big balls, okay? We're going to do the big balls. We're going to do a big balls crochet along. It could be a knit along. It doesn't matter. Whatever you do with your big balls is up to you. Crochet, knit, weave, what else? What else is there? Loom knit. I don't know how to loom knit, but if you know how to loom knit, whatever you want to do with your balls is up to you. Sir, he's very excited about the crochet along. Is it because you don't have balls that you're excited? Is that what it is? Do you want a ball? Do you want to go play with your balls? He's doing he's so cute. I wish I could show you. So that's what we're working with. I'm going to put this back for now, because I'm pre-recording this, so I don't actually need this until Monday or Tuesday. But yeah, so what do you think? The gray and the purple together, I think those are pretty. I also like the purple and the yellow, but I also like but I'm thinking the aqua and the yellow, right? All right, hang on. I'm gonna have a yarn flange, I just know it. I think these two go really pretty together, right? And then the purple and the gray. And then we're just left with the rose. But see, the rose looks good with the gray too? I don't know. As you can see, all of my balls, the really big balls, all are in the same thing. So we have pink, pink, yellow, yellow, a bunch of the teal or aqua. We only have one gray. Left over, this is Jiffy. Jiffy would work too. I do apologize about that. Mr. Cinnamon called. He almost died today. He had a really crazy accident, and yeah, he's coming home. He's hurting pretty bad. So when we're done talking about Kayla and our balls, I will tell you that story because it's hilarious. Only my husband could do something so weird. So anyway, crochet along, knit along, it's a make along, whatever you make. You just got to use a ball that is a pound or bigger, okay? The big balls. If you don't have big balls, you can still participate. I'm just trying to use up like the big balls that are sitting around. Same thing with her. I don't care. There's no rules. We don't have rules. Me and Kayla are really lackadaisical. We're chill about this kind of stuff. The one thing we want you to do, though, is we want you to share whatever you're making onto your big balls in our Facebook groups. We both have a Facebook group. I will link them both below. You can go to either or both. Does not matter. Kayla is, I think it's Big Daddy and Llama Mama Kayla or something. I will link it. I'm in it already, so I will see it whether you post it in my group or her group. It doesn't matter. And in order to get into my group, you have to answer all 3 questions or you're not coming in. Because I automatically decline if you don't answer those questions. I don't know. I don't remember what her rules are. Big Daddy's in charge of her group, so yeah, just go suck up to Jamie. He might let you in. So the only thing is the balls have to be big, and then we want to see what you're doing. You can do like whatever. I have a lot of tutorials like these tops that you could make. And that would be perfect. I have a lot of tops available as tutorials on my channel. You could use any of those. You don't have to use one of mine at all. You can make a shawl, you can make a top, you can make a blanket, you can make a baby blanket, you can make a dog blanket, a cat blanket, you can make a pillow. I don't care what you make. Just try to use as much of that big ball as you can in 7 days. That's the whole goal of everything. These take up a lot of room. And they've been sitting around for too long. They've been sitting around long enough. Let's use our big balls. Let's get them big balls turned into big projects. And that's the whole goal here. Okay? And to have fun with me and Kayla. Me and Kayla are sisters. We're doing this, right? So with that, join either my Facebook group or Kayla's Facebook group to share pictures. I know I get a lot of people say, well, I don't really like Facebook. I don't use Facebook. There's too much going on Facebook. I understand that. But just make a new account and just come into our groups and we'll be the only thing there, and we don't have drama in our groups. Me and Kayla and Big Daddy, we keep our groups on, well, Mr. Cinnamon helps me keep mine on lockdown. We keep it on lockdown. We don't allow crap in the groups. If there's drama, we got rules. You can hit the floor running, okay? We're going to boot you out. We don't have that in our groups. We're very good. Our groups are safe, friendly places to be. There's no drama, there's no politics, there's none of that crap going on, at least in my group. I don't know about her group. I don't know what her rules. I know she's not political either. She's not. So, like, none of that crap is going on in our groups. There's just crochet and crochet happiness in our groups. Alright? So, purple and gray, let me know your opinion on that. You can tell me any of your opinions on any of these in here. Like, oh, what is that yarn? That's the value yarn from Joann's Big Twist Classic. It is very similar to the Jiffy. That's not Jiffy. This is Jiffy, that's Jiffy, that's Jiffy. I don't know. This one I think is the same as this Big Classic one. Impeccable, impeccable, impeccable. And these are this one, this one is this one is the Big Twist 1 pounder balls, or the Pound Plus or something like that. Yeah, value pound. So, and then this one, I don't think this is a pound. This makes a baby blanket, but it's still a fat ball. I don't think this one's a pound. But that's the Mary Maxim baby blanket. That would even work. If you got big balls, let's put them to good use. Alright, now that we got the make along covered, I want everything posted by October 7th. You can post it later than that. There's not a prize. This is not a contest. But her and I are seeing what we can do in 7 days, right? I'm going to close that up. I'm going to put my little thing back up there, because this cabinet doesn't stay closed at all. And Bentley has moved out because he just won't stop pawing at me. Now he's sitting on the other side of the door, pawing the door. Alright, Mr. Cinnamon story time. We gotta sit down for this one. He's gonna move us. Okay. Mr. Cinnamon called me from work today. This has nothing to do with the make along. Alright. Well, this is a new angle too. We got all the yarn back there. Alright. He's driving close to our house, and he says there's a little old lady that is pulled to the side of the road, and she's blocking. It's a 2-lane road. There's no way to get around her. Mr. Cinnamon drives a big truck. Okay? A pickup truck, not like a box truck or anything like that. He's on his way to work. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. There's this old lady who's stuck on the side of the road. Her car's broke down, and he drives past her. And then, like we often do, we think, what would grandma do? Like, what if that was grandma on the side of the road? And we go assist the older people. Because that is our motto. Well, what if that was grandma? What if that was grandma? Would we want someone to help grandma? Like, would we have wanted someone to help grandma? You know? So he turns around, he comes back to help her. And she said a tow truck is supposed to be there in about 45 minutes. And she's in a really bad spot. Like, she's either going to get hit or she's going to cause a really big backup because that just the street that it was on. So he's all, do you mind if we move you up around the corner so that you're just not blocking traffic so that you're safe? And she's all, yeah. So she gets out of the car because she can't, there's no power steering. She can't turn the wheel. He starts to push the car while steering, and he's getting older. He's getting bigger. Like, he's not as in shape as he used to be because he used to be able to do this without a problem. The car starts to roll downhill, and he can't keep up with it. And he tries to jump in, and when he went to jump in, his feet went out from under him. So he's being drugged by the car, which is terrifying to me. The story is scary, but it's funny, like, looking back on it. But it's scary, okay? He could have got ran over. He slams the car into park, and it's still rolling, at which point he loses grip of the car and rolls away from the car. He messed up his knees. He messed up his back. He's hurting. And he still went to work after this. The car rolled finally to a stop. And thank God, right? He gets up. He's ruined his dress shoes, so now he has to come home and we have to order him new dress shoes. But I'm the one that always buys his dress shoes, so I have to show him where we buy his shoes from. Because he likes the shoes I buy him. And he has scuffed up his knees. His back and his head is hurting real bad. And he's just hurting. And he keeps calling me. He's like, I'm hurting real bad. And I was like, you're lucky you didn't die. You could have ran your head over. Like, you could have got run over by the car. Like, you're lucky you didn't die. I'm thankful that he stopped to help her. And I know that that's the type of husband that I have. But that is scary. And I was a little bit mad at him. Stop scratching that door, mister. You're the one that wanted out. He cannot stand that I'm blogging without him. Mommy, I need to go to work with you. He's also just getting over COVID. Like, this is one of the instances he should have just left her there, you know. Because it could have been so much worse. And it's so scary, but he pictures it if he was, like, if people were watching him and they see this big fat guy rolling away from a car, he's like, it was probably funny to other people. And I'm like, it's not funny, it's scary. I mean, it's crazy that you thought you could keep up with a car and do all that. Like, you're not in shape anymore. Like, it's funny, but it's terrifying. And I'm sure we'll laugh about it later. But, like picturing my husband in that situation, that's scary. And we do help a lot. We very often stop people, specifically on that corner. For some reason, there's like some vortex on that corner where people break down right there. And it's a really bad spot. And we have stopped, the both of us, 3 or 4 times just on that corner to push people out of the way, because I am not afraid to get out and push a car. I've been the one steering and pushing at the same time. Like, I've been that person, right? And I know I don't have what it takes to jump back in the car to stop it if it rolls. I got a little more common sense than Mr. Cinnamon does, because he thought he could do it. I would have took one look and be like, she should have stayed in the car to control it. You could have helped her steer, but she should have stayed in the car to control. Like, that was stupid. She shouldn't have got out. And I understand why she did. There's a strange man there, and she's a little old woman. She can't protect herself, but that's scary. It could have gone so much worse. So now you've heard the Kayla thing, and now you've heard my personal story. But go get out your big balls and let's get working together. I already started my big project by the time this video is airing. I am going to be working on it while doing all other things, because I want to see if I can get a blanket out in 7 days. And holding 2 yarns together, I should be able to get a pretty good sized blanket. So what blanket I'm going to do, I don't know. I'm going to do something real simple and easy. I'm not going to do a complicated stitch. I was actually thinking about doing a stitch eater, like the waffle stitch or like baubles or something, but my hands would kill me trying to do that. But that's a good way to use up a lot of yarn fast, is to do like those stitches that suck all the yarn into them. Baubles, waffle, etc. Puff stitches, all of those are yarn eaters. And that's a good way to use up your ball fast. But I'm going to see how big of a blanket I can get in 7 days. I'm not doing the star blanket because I've made several star blankets and I just don't use them because they're only good for babies. You know, I can't cover my legs and my arms and my shoulders with a triangle blanket or a star blanket. So I'm not going to make a star blanket. I'm not going to make a round blanket or anything like that. I'm going to make a blanket that can actually be used by humans. So I'm going to do just a rectangle blanket. I'm going to see how big I can make it with those 2 balls of yarn. And I'm holding them double so that it will seem like it's going faster. Because that's another trick. Like if you hold 2 yarns together, it's gonna eat up more yarn. You're going to use double the yarn you normally would. And I'm going to use a big hook. And we're going to see. And another thing you could use is the anniversary cakes, because they're big cakes. Those would be perfect. If you have an anniversary cake laying around, you're like, I just don't know what to do with this anniversary cake. I love it and I want to use it, but what? Now is your chance. Pull out your anniversary cake and make a baby blanket, make a twin size blanket, make a sweater. This sweater would work. This is the autumn sunrise sweater. It's a little bit different, but it's a version. I just did double crochet instead of the granny stitch. Any of my tops would work to suck up a lot of yarn. So yeah, though that's a bulky 5 though. I have 2 anniversary cakes up there, but I have a specific blanket planned for that. So I'm not going to use those this time around, but I'm going to use those Endless Impeccables. I'm going to finally put them into a blanket. And I'm really excited about that. I don't know how. I'm hoping that at least one of them will fit on. I don't think this will hold those big balls, but I'm going to try. Because I would really like to outer pull. I cannot imagine center pulling those big balls like that. I know what's going to happen. I'm going to get a yarn baby. Like it's going to get a big old yarn barf baby. And the whole centers, I already know. So I'm definitely going to outer pull that ball. I just need to probably figure out how to either get it on one of those or something. Alright, so don't forget, go join either of our Facebook groups or both of our Facebook groups. Answer the questions to get in. It's just 3 questions, like who is Cinnamon Stitches? Get creative, because I like creative answers. What was other questions? Are you going to follow I redundantly put twice, are you going to follow the rules? Did you read the rules? Because you need to follow the rules. And if you don't answer all 3 questions, I automatically decline you. Bye. Because I want you to understand, like, the rules are there to save us all. So with that, I'm going to let you guys go, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys. And thank you to Kayla for this idea. Like, I'm really happy I get to work with you on doing something fun like this. So I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.